we're going to look at Alice Cooper's Poison. I'm sure you recognize this introduction. I hope you recognize that one. It's got some cool twists in it, some nice power chord sections where you have to go through 16 power chords. I'm not going to play all 16 now, that's for the rest of the tutorial. Nice picking part. So this song is loaded with really nice techniques other than being a cool song too. Now, for the guys that are doing the blues at Boys High's concert, this is specifically for you and for the Alice Cooper fans as well. Let's start with the riff. So you'll need a copy of the tab. If you don't have the tab, please message me. I'll send it to you, the PDF to you. And here goes. We're starting at fret number 5. That's a D note. You're going to play it twice. Then you're going to go to fret number 7, as you can see on the tab, on the 4th string, one more time. And it comes back to the D. Now, what I want you to notice is that rocking movement. What I mean by the rocking movement is when my first finger goes down, my ring finger goes up. If my ring finger goes down, first finger comes up. Later, when you go from the first finger to the pinky on the 9th fret, like that, you'll notice again the fingers move. That's to avoid more than one string ringing at a time. So I'm going to play through slow at a rather awkward angle, and watch how the hand lifts and the little rocking movement I spoke of. And I put the slide in there as well. Now, some of the students have found battle to get the stretch to number 9. The secret is your thumb mustn't be here. So if your thumb is here like it normally is for most songs, you're going to battle for your pinky. The pinky's just not going to go that far back. You see, he's not happy. But if you drop the thumb, my thumb's going to disappear. It's going behind the neck. You can see it's sitting over there now. You suddenly find the pinky can even go as high as number 12. Not that you need it. So the secret for a good stretch, the thumb must go from where it's normally likes residing. And we drop the thumb, you can see it disappearing slowly, and the hand opens. And the other secret is make sure that finger number 1, I can show you the fingers, they're nice and clearly numbered. Number 1 doesn't bend, because if the first finger is like this, you pull your pinky back. You extend the first finger forward and your stretch occurs. So one more time through if you want to play it with me. The intro part. Sorry, wrong string. Now the next part is going to be the slide, and it's going to be starting at fret number 4 on the 4th string. You pick it, so you can see the pick, and you slide it to number 5. So you don't pick that 5, it's a 4 slide, and then you roll the finger over to the 5 beneath it, and you do that 3-note phrase twice. And after that, ring finger back to the 7 and back home. Also remember to get a bit of palm damping in, so make sure your palm is resting on the bridge. This is the bridge, these are the saddles that make up the bridge. You're resting sort of over there so that your strings are slightly muted. Too far forward, dead. And as I go back, you can hear the strings begin to resound. Okay, so one more time together. 1, 2, 3, 4, and... And then just before you get to the part where you start singing, the beginning riff changes a bit in the second bar. It does this. So that whole slide part, this part, falls away. So have a look at the tab. You should be able to get through it quite clearly if you watch the video now and see what I did and look at the tab together, and you're home. Now when Alice starts singing My Cruel Device, it's just power chords strumming once. So what you're going to do is, you're just going to strum each chord once. Now to show you where the chords are, D5, fret 5, 5th string. B flat is going to go down to here. F is going to be above, so 5th string, 4th string, and you end with C. So you're going to go like this. And then you're going to learn a very less common way of playing a G power chord. Fret 5, note it like this. On the 4th string, ring finger number 3, again, fingers are marked on the 7th fret, 3rd string, and pinky all the way down to the 2nd string, fret 8. And you're going to pick it like this. Okay, now I'm going to focus on the picking hand a little bit so you can see exactly what's happening down there. Okay, damping a lot. My chord that I just showed you is in place, and I'm going to call out the strings as I play them, starting on string 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 3. One more time through. 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 3. And you put it together, you get this. And it sounds really cool. Now, the original isn't exactly like this. It's a little bit more involved. So for the purists, this is a really good side step that makes the song work really, really well. We're making it for the concert. We've got short time, but it sounds pretty cool and it's nice techniques. Now I'm going to go back to the overall and take you through the chords with the picking as well. But before I do that, when you go to the different chords, like the E flat, for example, which just for, by the way, we're over here for the G5, the new G5. The new E4, not new, but the E flat is simply up 1, forward 1. It looks like that. Here's your E flat. And you're picking, everything you've done before simply moves up 1 string. So you started on 4, now you start on 5, and now it's going to go like this. Okay, one more time. 5, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 4. As simple as that. Okay, I'm going to zoom out a bit quickly there. We're going to pick our way now through the second half of the quiet intro, from the G that I mentioned to the E flat. Now there is more than one way to play the power chord. You can use a flat pinky, or you can use 3 and 4, or flat 3. When we go from the E flat to the B flat, simply move down 5 frets to fret 1. Same chord, just lower down. And for the D, you come back to fret 5 on the same string. Whole thing together should sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and now you'll notice that the D at the end there, I played through twice. Okay, the first D is picked, and the second D you start building up. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and so you build up really to a crescendo. Then comes the power chords you spoke of. So I'm going to guide you through the power chords. First, something like this. Okay, I'm first going to play it through for those that do know the chords, and then I'll tell you what the chords are. The chords will be on your PDF, obviously, and it should sound like this. And it just follows through that sequence the whole way through. Now you can make the rhythm a little bit more interesting by adding a bit of palm damping, something like this. So you're allowed to have a little bit of rhythmic sort of interpretation, if you want to call it. It will sound pretty sweet, so feel free to play with the song, and that's pretty much it. The only other part we haven't done is the actual chorus, where it sings poison, etc. That's why I'm not a singer. You picked that up, I'm sure. And this is going to go E flat, F, and E flat, and F. Simple as that. Now for those that don't know the power chords, I'm just going to finish off the song, or the video rather, sorry, showing you where to find them. Now we're looking at the 16 chords that I spoke with. Starts at G, and notice I like the pinky. I've said this earlier. Some prefer 3 and 4. You do have choice. So G to E flat. If anything, I'm going to turn my guitar off so you don't hear distortion. There you go. Quieter. And then B flat, F. So check out nice the sequence of events over here. You're going to go G, F, B flat, F. Did I say F there? I meant E flat. Okay, G, E flat, B flat, F. From there, you're going to go, okay, one more time. It's going to be C, and that's going to go to A flat, which is simply 1 string up, 1 fret forward, and you finish off with a E flat and B flat again. Now, the second 8 chords, everything that you've learned so far, get those 8 chords to a position or to a level where you can play it something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then everything you've done there, simply go 2 frets higher. So instead of starting at fret 3 and going to fret 1, you start at fret 5 and you go to fret 3. So now it's going to go like this. That's straightforward. So instead of learning 16 chords, learn the first 8 really well. Get used to the muscle memory, the sequence of your movements, and simply move 2 frets up. It's as simple as that. Any questions on Poison, let me know. I'm not tackling the solo because you need to have a Floyd Rose tremolo arm. And for the concert, we're going to do leaving the solo out, or we're going to do it improvised. But this should get you through the bulk of the song and give you some pretty cool techniques, picking, riffs, etc., etc. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a wonderful week. Take care.